Lady L.
How are you? How do you do?
Doing pretty good. So tell us a little about yourself. What do you do on your site mostly?
Mostly I do a little bit of everything. Muscle worshipping happens to be my bread and butter. Female fighting. And, you know, I would also say cat fights, which is part of female fighting. I've been doing some adult as well.
Okay. What's the difference, your approach to female fighting versus male fighting?
Well, when the female fight each other, like I don't really want them to be too violent with each other unless it's an actual cat fight. In that case, they can tear each other apart. You know, but when it's a male that we're fighting and it's more like a female video where there's a femdom and they're dominating the guy, you know, I prefer for it to go all the way where the guy like he's about to like fall on his knees and he can't take it anymore and he's being completely dominated, almost like he's like a little microbe.
Okay. So you say you work. I guess you work with other females a lot of times.
Yeah, a lot of times I hire a lot of females to do the female fighting.
Okay, what are some of your regulars?
Well, some of my regulars include Enchantress Sarai, Lana Luxor, Kim Chi,
Okay.
Sarah Brooke, Bella Inc. I had Mia Hope too, Gia Love, Paris Love, Nia Annabella, April Hunter. I mean, it's quite a list, you know.
Any ones you want to work with but you haven't yet?
There's quite a few, but they're more towards the muscle worship category than the female fighting category.
What's some of your top picks?
My top picks?
Top
three. Top three. Let me think about that real good there. Let me think about it. Muscle Marilyn. Though you know I've hung out with her and everything, I haven't got to film her, and I think she would do good in female fighting. Trying to think of Ruby Blue. I think would do great in female fighting because she actually, I believe she's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, that's cool.
Off the top of my head, anybody else I can think of? Sasha Steele.
Yes, he might.
Because she's an Amazon, and I think she would do great.
Never seen they fit yet. What's some of your favorite scenes to do?
I would have to definitely say it's the Muscle Goddess in Distress.
What's that, like Muscle Goddess tied up?
Well, yeah, I tie them up and I do naughty things.
Okay. Did you have to learn any wrestling to do this? Like, how do you learn?
Well, I was always very athletic, you know. I studied kickboxing and boxing and taekwondo and jiu-jitsu and jeet kune do. So, I mean, if you're already a fighter to begin with, you kind of know what you want to look for as far as fighting.
When did you start getting into fighting?
Since school.
Okay, so you like a wrestler in school?
I would sometimes have to beat people in the playground, yes. And sometimes there would be wrestling moves because everybody was into, you know, back then, the WWE was called WWF. Okay. So people would pull some moves on the playground.
Do you still watch wrestling?
Once in a blue moon.
Okay, what was your favorite wrestlers back in there?
My favorite wrestlers, Hulk Hogan was my top favorite. Razor Ramon was my second top favorite.
Bad guy, yes.
Roddy Piper.
Okay.
Macho Man. And of course, Mr. Ric Flair. Woo!
Okay. So you ever thought of what would be your wrestling persona if you ever got a WWE?
If I was to be a pro wrestler, it would be a mixture of Ric Flair with Razor Ramon.
Okay. So will you be a heel or babyface?
I would be a heel.
What would be? Give me your heel promo. Somebody. You were talking John.
I see you little fucking punk. I'm gonna rip your fucking head off. And then when I'm done doing that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take your head and I'm gonna toss it. I'm gonna toss it.
WWE says fine you $10,000 for cursing.
They do, right?
Yeah.
But thank goodness we're not in WWE, aren't we?
Yeah, you're on Netflix now. They curse.
No, if you curse on Netflix, well, you can curse on Netflix, just not on that
The
show.
Rock curse all the time.
That's The Rock.
Yeah, he get away with it.
You can smell what The Rock is cooking.
Okay. What are some of your things you're working on lately?
I have several endeavors, but right now my main focus is trying to get juicy muscles, because I want to by next year be a muscle goddess myself.
Okay. When do you start? What type of workouts are you doing to become a muscle?
I'm doing a lot of bicep work, curls, chest press, bench press, shoulder press, leg press. Just about like 2 months ago, I started leg pressing 990 pounds. And that's like a big feat for me. Maybe I would like to reach the point where I could maybe do 2,000 pounds with the leg press.
What's your ultimate weight goal that you're trying to get to?
For the leg press, I would say 2,000. My arms, I would wish that at some point I'm able to maybe bench press 1,000 pounds.
What?
Right now I can only do 110. But if I could do 1,000, then I would be a beast. I would be Lady Obese!
Maybe get some of the other muscle girls help you train.
There's a couple that have been helping me out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna name names because then they all get jealous of each other.
Okay.
That's what happens.
I see you sporting the Godzilla shirt.
That's right.
Are you into Godzilla?
That's right. I think Godzilla is the best creature ever.
What's your favorite Godzilla movie from the ones that came out?
I guess the one versus Mothra.
Okay. You got to see that Godzilla Zero that everybody's saying is pretty good.
I want to check it out.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. And they watch it.
Netflix, the thing with Netflix, there's so many choices on Netflix that you start to watch something and then your attention span goes one way and then you click and start watching something else. There's too many choices now.
Okay. Well, what's your go-to watch when you've been watching lately?
Right now, I'm trying to finish watching this thing that, oh my God, I forgot what it's called now. It's this lady, she's trying to solve a case. I started watching it yesterday. I forget what it's called. It's one of the top movies I think it's like a series on Netflix. And she's like almost like a Sherlock Holmes, but she's not.
Is it a black lady?
Yes, it's the White House, yes.
Yeah.
Like she's very witty. Like I started watching it yesterday.
I remember she used to play Crazy Eyes on Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see some of your muscles.
Well, as you all know, the legs. They're gladiator legs. I've been working on the arms. Little something here. A little something there. And of course, the famous traps. But I got a long way to go. Long way to go.
Okay.
It's a work in progress. And eventually I want to get some abs too. I'm working on that. I actually have lost a lot of weight I would say since September.
That's good.
In September I did the Session Girls event, and I actually had a robe that was inspired by Ric Flair's robes made by Niche Boutique, which is owned by Kim Buck,
okay,
pro female bodybuilder, and Brandy May, another pro female bodybuilder, and whose industry, everybody knows Brandy May.
Okay, so if we wanted to see you, where could we find you?
The Session Girls event?
Yeah, or in general.
Or in general, you could find me at LadyOProductions.com, which takes you directly to my Clips for Sale store. You can find me at LadyOFilms.com, and you can find me at LadyOClips.com.
Okay. Anything coming up that you want to shout out that you're doing?
Well, I'm trying to put something together with Mistress Storm. She's another female pro bodybuilder, actually a legend in bodybuilding. And, we're trying to get some stuff together.
Okay, well, it's nice meeting you, Lady O.
Same here.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.